Hi angels, it's Miss Quiet Queen. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me again. Well, this video may be just a little bit long, so bear with me. And it's on a topic that I've been really taking my time to talk about. I've been getting um, quite a few emails and inboxes asking me to do a topic about the shift. I touched base on it a little bit in other videos about Mother Earth shifting and us shifting into the fifth dimension. Um, I don't really understand why, but I've been a little bit intimidated by this subject. I think it's because it's the real deal and it's such a serious and picky topic. But here it goes. This is probably just one of maybe two or three installments I would do about this. I can't promise you when the next one will be. It'll probably be a long time from now. But this is not something that you can just talk about in one video and be done with it, unless the video be 5 or 6 hours long. So, the shift. Now, everybody was talking about December 21st, 2012, and that things were going to happen. You're going to become a different type of human being. You're going to fall asleep and then wake up, and then things are going to be different. You're going to, almost like you've been mutated overnight. That's kind of true. But here's the reason. Here's what I discovered. And I want to tell you first how I get my information. I do a lot of studying. I read. I have a mentor. I'm not going to ever talk about my mentor. You'd be surprised who that mentor is. It's nobody y'all know, I'm sure. I have spirit guides. I have my guardian angel. And I dream. And I travel when I sleep. And I see things. And I learn things. And I write them down. And I pray. And I also Google stuff up. But anyway, there is something in our atmosphere called the Photon belt, also known as the Masonic ring. Now, this Photon belt, we've been experiencing it, actually, angels, since about 1982. This photon belt is a huge interdimensional light that passes through our galaxy. Okay. I have a little, I'm not really a good drawer, but I have something here I want to show you. It looks like a donut. Okay. This outer ring right here, excuse my nails, this outer ring right here represents the thickness of this ring. This is us right here, Earth. Earth and this photon belt are headed towards each other. Okay? It's headed towards us with its wall, its thick wall, facing us. Right? Now this thick wall, and this is the center of, it's like a donut. And that's the center. Now that thick wall, just to give you the seriousness of it, it's about 760 billion, a little less than 760 billion miles thick. Okay? Now putting it in linear terms, if you want to use it, if you can understand it in that way, it's about that they consider that 2,000, about 2,000 solar years. If you can compare thickness and miles to years, it would be 2,000 solar years. Now, solar years, it's nothing like our physical 12-month year. It's much more extensive. So, This photon belt is really, really serious. It's a really serious thing. When we go through it, they say catastrophic things happen. Nuclear bombs can go off on their own. Once we really are in the thick of it, um, electricity won't work. You won't be able to use your computers, your phone, no electrical devices. You can't even use a battery. Your lights won't come on. Your car won't work. Um, None of that. Not even your solar panels, because the sun. They say the sun will disappear or die down to go through the change as well, and it'll get really cold. Because there are three phases that we go through. The first phase is called the null phase, when everything is dark and whatever. But I don't want to get into the phases. It's just I don't want to induce panic or make anybody, stay up all night worrying. Excuse me. So I wanted to say that it is a very serious thing. But here's the thing. And I got some certain notes. That's why I'm looking down, because I don't want to forget certain things to tell you guys. This belt is so dangerous, but what I'm about to say next, I guess I am challenging all of my agnostic and atheist friends and subscribers, because there is a supreme creator, a supreme being, a supreme consciousness, and this consciousness, they, her, whatever, I say Mother Goddess, them, because the supreme consciousness is, well, I'm not going to get into that. But anyway, created what you would call a rescue bubble. Now, there is a show on TV right now, and if you really want to get into certain things, pay attention to what they put on TV, because they're trying to tell you some truth in it. There are groups that want to help us, and then there are groups that want to stifle us and control us. So you need to determine what is what. But there is something on TV called Under the Dome. And everybody was going around about their business normally. Then all of a sudden, this dome just pops up. You can't see it. No one can see it, but you can feel it. Okay? It is sort of physical, but you just can't see it. It's strange. I stopped watching it because I get bored really quick. If you don't get to the punchline and keep my attention, I'm done. I watch a series 2 or 3 times and I get the picture. I don't want to see it no more. My husband continues to watch it, but I don't want to see it. But anyway, that is similar to what we are going through right now. Here's what I believe from what I've been hearing, and when I do my traveling, my soul traveling, and I speak to my spirit guides and use my empathic talent. Here's what I learned, is that this rescue bubble is over the entire earth, even right now. Yes, something has happened. I'm not going to say something was supposed to happen on December 21st, 2012. It has happened. There's a rescue bubble over the entire earth. Now, I believe, some may beg to differ, it's okay, but in my studies, I believe that there are parts of the bubble that are thinner, and there are parts of this bubble that are thicker. She wants to protect certain groups of people, certain areas of the earth more than other areas. Okay, but all of it has to be protected to a certain degree in order for us to make that shift properly without causing a really big disturbance. We are already changing right now. You just don't know it. Remember I did a video, I said, do y'all hear that buzzing That high-pitched noise, that happens for a few different reasons. One, it can be because there are certain groups that want to keep us under, their spell, so to speak. So you might hear another kind of sound, and then later you might hear another high-pitched noise on a different frequency that wants to help us. There are groups that wants to help us. There are groups that don't. There are several groups that want to be in control of Earth, us, and there are several groups that want to help us and show us that love is the most powerful weapon. Love is the highest form of frequency. And there are groups and people and aliens or beings from other planets and other worlds that want us to know that. Right now, as I speak to you, there is an extraterrestrial war going on between certain aliens who are fighting over Earth. And sometimes, a hurricane may come and the news, the weathermen are like, that wasn't on the Doppler. What's going on? We didn't even see that coming. That's because they're in our solar area and they're fighting. They're at war, fighting over us. Some wants to help us, some wants to control us. Some of these beings are already on Earth right now. Some of them are still up there fighting one another. Some of them come in contact with Earthlings here, to help them do things. Now this photon belt, before we get to the end of it, okay, let me go back to the bubble part. When we're under this bubble, it takes 25,000 years. It comes around every 25,000 years when it meets our galaxy, and it takes, what is it, 2,000 years, I believe, to go through it. But this bubble that our Creator had put around us is thrusting us through it. Is pushing us through this, but it has to be done gradually. And it's the same token, our bodies are changing. We hear certain things that normally we don't hear. Some people don't hear it, but some people do. You feel certain aches, a funny kind of ache. It's hard to explain, when you're normally a very healthy person and the skin on your elbow just starts twitching. Or you could be sitting down and you just see purple. I've done that a couple of times where all of a sudden my vision, I just see purple rings extending out in front of my eyes. Like, what is that? We're changing. Okay, I don't know if you want to say mutating or what, but we're changing. Our Earth is changing. She's changing. So we're changing right along with her. Some people are not going to make the shift, in that they will probably pass on. Some people will stay in the old Earth. Some of us are going to make this shift and go to the new one. There are certain parts of the United States specifically that will be lost. California is going to be completely gone. A little part of Florida, a little part of Michigan. Michigan is like a glove, and there's the Upper Peninsula. Michigan is 75% almost surrounded. It's almost an island because it's almost surrounded by water. And the Upper Peninsula is going to be gone. Washington, D.C., Nevada, Utah, I think some of these states are going to suffer the effect eventually. But don't worry, because the Creator has a plan. So just relax. What I'm being led to tell you is surround yourself with love and positivity and belief. Believe in yourself. Believe that there is a supreme consciousness that created you, that loves you, that do not want you to feel any of this discomfort. Okay? Everything happens in time, in season, and within reason. Okay? There's a reason why you are in those particular states, but whatever happens, it is meant to happen, and it is something that you agreed to happen before you came here, before you incarnated. You can always do a prayer right away. I'm starting to really get into a religion called Eknakar. I'm not really wholeheartedly in it yet, but so far it's, I have my questions about it, but there's this prayer called Hugh. All you do is just say one word, one sound. Hugh, like that, over and over. And I'm telling you, it really, really does work. I mean, I can talk about that at another time because I'm supposed to talk about the Photon belt, but that does work. So just pray, clear your chakras, and join us on this global prayer. Now, I had the Elite 9. Everybody started dropping off a little bit, including myself, because y'all know my husband nearly died. I don't know if I mentioned that before. I don't think I did. I think I talked to some of my subscribers and I might have told maybe one person. I almost lost my husband. He's home now. He hasn't been back to work. He's been off work since October. And so he's taking it easy. So that slowed me down from the prayer and some other things that I promised you. Some of you are still waiting on angel names, but I had to take care of my man, y'all. I had to look out for him. I don't want to be no widow. I'm not ready for that. So the global prayer has been slowing down, and I haven't heard from some of my Elite 9. I miss you guys. They used to, we used to email each other all the time, and we did the chakra cleansing together for a week. That was awesome. So what I'm going to do now, instead of doing it the 25, then the 50, and then all that, if you want to be a part of this global prayer and to help us get through the photon, get through the shift and all that, there is a prayer that was created by an angel through me. I didn't write it. I wasn't the author of it. I typed it out. I was hearing it and I was typing it out as I was hearing it. It's awesome. It's an awesome prayer. If you want to be a part of it, go to MissQuietQueen@rocketmail.com. I'm starting to do a website, like Astro Boo Baby has his website up. Go to ABB site too. He has a good website. But I'm getting my website together myself. I've been waiting for people to help me, and you want something done, you gotta do it yourself. So until then, go to MissQuietQueen@rocketmail.com and tell me you want to be a part of the global prayer. We're praying on the 21st of every month. It doesn't matter what time zone you're in. If we can get at least 1,000 people to pray on this day, I'm telling you, it really does help a lot. They also say that there are channelers that's really doing a lot of work to help keep Earth together. The power of the mind is the strongest muscle. Your brain and your mind are two different things, but your brain is the most powerful muscle in your body. And you can do anything. You can do anything in the world if you put your mind to it and really, really believe it. So I need some sincere people that's willing to pray with me on the 21st of every month. My E9, you're still my E9, and I have a special gift for my E9, but they didn't answer that riddle that I sent to them, but I'm going to tell them the answer anyway. But they know what I'm talking about. So let me know if you're interested in that prayer, and I will send the prayers to your email, and we will pray for that. Now, you have to create your own special prayer to counteract the evil ones, because there are evil ones on YouTube. They write me, they inbox me, they call me names, they talk about me, they throw daggers, they call me. I think there's a couple that I've made a mistake and gave my number to. Sometimes you you know you just make mistakes and do that. But anyway, it's a lot of fake people out there that don't want me to make the videos that I make. And some of them try to pretend like they're cool with me, or they're friends with me. And some of them work for others that don't want to have any contact with me right now. So they put their pawns out there, if you will. And some of them I have actually spoken with, and they don't know that I know you fake. You fake, and I know who you are. But anyway, I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing. I'm not worried about anything. Whatever happens to me, that's my plight. But I ain't going no damn where till I make a splash. But anyway, I wanted to say, this, getting back to the Photon belt, or the Masonic ring, just before we go through it, just before the end, these entities from different, as I heard, Syrians were going to come down in mass. They're going to come down to help us. This Photon belt is near Pleiades, something like that. And there's lots of entities that are here to help us, but you have to be open. You have to be open for it. You have to understand that it is for real. This is not for fake. I don't give a damn what anybody tells you that is, oh, that's not for real. That's not going to happen. They're like an ostrich that sticks their head in the sand. If I can't see you, you don't see me. Don't live like that. Live in love. Live in light. Don't call on any dead entities or, deities or whatever. Just stay in the light, like I've always told you guys before. Okay? The shift is very, very, very subtle. It's very subtle. All right? So, let me make sure I have everything. I think that's just about it. Just show a lot of expression of love. And if you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. Okay? All right, until next time, angels, stay in the light. Thanks. Bye.